And here we are. Welcome forward everyone to the latest episode of the Working Man's Warships. I am your humble host Jedi Ged, and we welcome you, whoever you may be, wherever you are in the globe, whatever time of the day or night it is where you are, and however you are tuning in, watching and listening. Welcome. So today let's do some Endless Waters. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the end of the third and final week. And you can see what today's requirement is. And it wants, the main thing it wants is the base capture. So Destroyer gives us the best chance. And what I'm going to do today is let's use something new. Something that is new to the channel but also new to me. Because I have never used the Ship Smasha. Now I've used the commander, but not the ship. Again, these are things that I've obtained over time with rewards. Grotmat Smarts is one of my favorite commanders, but I've never used the ship, never really had to. So let's see what happens in this first battle today. Smarts is base trait is ramming spikes, which I've never ever used once ever. I have never intentionally tried to ram another destroyer with a destroyer or any ship with a destroyer. It is useless, but I don't care about it because I like the voiceover. We are running Bay and we are running Reginald. We're running Contact is Imminent. Look at me now. Perceptive. Smoke on the water. And we are unstoppable. So for the ship itself, it's going to be Aiming Systems Mod 1, Steering Gears Mod 2, and Concealment System Mod 1. We're going to run our Commander XP Booster, our Global XP Booster, our Credit Boost, and our Battle Boost. Okay, so Ship Smasha, Grotmats, what do you have for us? So, mission brief. As I always say, make sure you get your daily objectives done. We're currently on Endless Waters. We're nearly there. Straight in we go. To the straight. And then shoulder sag. It's a capture the base, which greatly diminishes my chance of getting my daily objective done. Which is annoying. But lemons and lemonade. And here is the starting lineup. So you can see that we are top tier and there are no divisions. There is an annoying aircraft carrier though. But isn't there in most battles now? Which is unfortunate, but let's see what we can do. Now, there's only 2 destroyers here and we've spawned in the middle. Our friendly destroyer has spawned over to the west. So if we play east, we will get better map coverage. We want to see the most amount possible. So if I go over to the east now, I can see what's going on in the middle here. I can see Broadway, but I also want to get the eastern flank and make sure I can see that. On a game like this, it's more preferable if they all come up Broadway than if they flank us, because we can create a kill zone in the middle. If they flank us, we are the kill zone. Not preferable. So, as there's 2 of us, I'm going to go across here, right over to the east, and see what I can. So, I know I'm located now. So, the enemy, one of the enemy destroyers, at least one, is going to be somewhere over here. Has to be. We've got a Fiji and a Fuso for company, and Fiji here is looking like he's going to go straight forward and crash into the island. This is a very interesting strategy. Just going straight forward and then turn at the last second. If you do this, your teammates have no sort of idea what you're doing. It's not a good thing. The carrier has now located us, so we know that not only does the destroyer know where we are, but the carrier does as well. So we're going to have to tread carefully while we get round here and see what we can see. Fiji is now backing up, which makes his initial decision to go straight forward even more interesting. But we're out here now, and we want to get round and see if we can't flank them. Can we? So we now are starting to spot the enemy over on the horizon. So we're going to keep going forward. And now we're located again. So the destroyer there has to be a destroyer here. And he's somewhere around. He knows where we are because we know where he is.
Hey, you gits, help me crush this one.
So I need help. Immediately now I can see that the Mayhan has sunk our other destroyer. So this can't be the Mayhan. It has to be the Icarus. So we're going to try and weave our way through these islands here and see if we can't catch Icarus slipping a bit. He knows where we are. And we know there are others over here with him. And this could be a real problem. So we have a sequential torpedo launcher, which means we can launch them one at a time. So let's see if we can't get some right up in this gap here for Icarus to hold. Right, we're going to give him a little gift and see if he accepts. Now, you may have noticed there's a Leander over here as well. He can be a real problem, especially as our battleship and cruiser don't seem to be doing much. So we're going to have to turn out. And what do you know? Icarus has kindly accepted our gift. See? We're givers. The generosity has been accepted by Icarus. So I know he's hurting now. So I want to go around and finish the job. I don't want to leave him to become a problem later on. I know I'm at risk from the Leander and the Fuso. And this game seems to be just loaded with Fusos. It's the Fuso Invitational. But Leander's hurting. And oh gosh. Sonar. So I'm expecting Armageddon through this gap. But it doesn't come. It's not there. So let's just keep it moving. Don't think my torpedo would make it through there. So just keep it moving. We are located because of the sonar. And Armageddon didn't come through on that side. But it could come this side because of the Leander. Run away! Smoke up! The sonar can still see us though, so it's just a matter of kilometers now, and we mercifully go quiet, but not without a slap. We get a slap. And now it's time to run off like a scolded dog, because this isn't a battle we're going to win. But what we are going to do is, while we perform our tactical retreat, we are still going to keep the pressure on. We're still going to just leave these torpedoes here. We're going to play area denial and see if we can't catch someone slipping on one of these torpedoes. Also, it seems to be just sitting still in open water, which is another interesting strategy. But we're just going to have to keep this onslaught going. We know Icarus is here somewhere, so we're going to keep pressing him and try and get him to slip up. And him and Leander are going to both have to play hopscotch right now, because we're leaving the torpedoes there, and lo and behold, touchdown blue. Leander is not very good at hopscotch. So, now, we're going to turn this rig back around, and we're going to see if we can't get that Icarus up out of here. I still have no idea what our Fuso and Fiji are doing, but we can't worry about them. A trade-off between ships is 2-2. It is the Archbishop Desmond, and the battle is on. So here comes the torpedoes from Icarus. Let's see if we can't clip his ear around the island over there, and he goes down. Nice. Ultras, please. Curvasuit lights the flare. Let's get it forward now. We are in the driving seat. We can move around here, and now we can assume advantage in this battle and crack that one. I need him gone, because what my plan is now is to get in here and break out into open water up Broadway. However, Fiji has been eviscerated, so now it's 3-3. It's going to be tough. So what I'm going to try and do is island hop. We're going to try and sneak up alongside these islands, hop along, and see if we can't get out into open water. It's gonna be touch and go, but we are 4-3 up on aggregate, so let's see if we can't get round here. Risky move, and we expected to kind of get spotted, so let's see if we can leave a present for Fuso as well and break out into open water. At this point, I don't know which Fuso's which. There's a Fusos everywhere. I told you, this game is the Fuso Invitational. So, he may kindly accept our gift, but whether he does or not, we are now breaking out into open water. And I know there's another battleship over there. That Tennessee could become a problem. There's just potential problems everywhere. They're everywhere. But we're 4-3 up. So let's keep it going. You see, I'm having to creep and crawl along these beaches, island hopping, just to break out into open water. There he is. Another Fuso. How many Fusos are there? So, we're going to leave these for him, see if he'll hold them, and turn out, regroup, and assess the map again. We know there's a Tennessee over there that could be problematic. And more problematic is the fact that it is now 4-4. It's getting dicey, folks. Fuso's paying attention. So he has given our torpedoes the slip, which is quite annoying. So we're going to have to wheel and come again. So, I need that base cap. Remember my Endless Waters mission. I need that base. There's no other option. I've got to have it. And I'm so tempted to shoot at this guy. But smokescreen, one left. There's too many ships. I might need that smokescreen later in the battle. So I'm not going to use my timeout now. I'm going to need that timeout in the 4th quarter. So we've lost another ship. We're now losing. From a position of strength, we're losing. So we got to make something happen. Time to turn the corner and head upfield and make something happen. We are now in 4-down territory. We got to make something happen. I don't care if it's 4th in the universe. We need to get it moving forward right now because this battle is getting out of hand. We can see we've still got 2 allies over here, so we want to try and support them. Wipe out the Tennessee and the Yukon and see if we can't rescue this match. So, here comes the ordnance. We're going to move straight forward and the aircraft carriers here. You know how much I dislike these men. So, what I really want to do is smash the aircraft carrier. He's the guy I really want. But he's out of range, luckily for him. Now, he keeps buzzing around, so he knows roundabout where I am. So, I think I'm going to have to give him a miss. Annoyingly. Right, so these two. We got 2v2 over here with our allies and us. Hopefully we can tip the balance, but we're still out of torpedo range. So we're going to have to try and get in torpedo range while simultaneously getting our butts in the base. We need to eat points, deny the opposition points, and hopefully capture the base. 5 minutes left. So we are now in the critical time. It's clutch time. So I'm looking over. Tennessee is low. That fills me with hope. What doesn't fill me with hope is this damn aircraft carrier knows where I am now. Aircraft carriers. So we've got to get in the cap. And somebody has to eat some torpedoes right now. I'm not sure who, but somebody's got to eat some. In we go. So we are now denying the opposition points. That's a good thing. And down goes our ship. And then, to add insult to injury, the Yukon absolutely vaporizes our cruiser. Double strike. Kudos to him. But that means we are now in dire straits. It's only ourselves and the aircraft carrier. And if there was any other ship apart from a carrier, I'd have more confidence. Having myself and an aircraft carrier fills me with no confidence whatsoever. None at all. I'd have more confidence ice skating in stilettos than with me and an aircraft carrier at the end of the battle. So we're going to leave these torpedoes here. We're getting torpedoed ourselves. But, you know, I'm going to have to try and give this the slip now. Passed on the side. Slam the brakes on. Okay. It's very slick, very smooth and nice. But there's no style points in this game. And as predicted, the aircraft carrier is about as useful as a wet paper bag. And we're going to lose. I think it's abundantly clear we're going to lose now. So you know what? I'm going to leave these here for Yukon to hold. And we're going to head back to base. If I'm going to lose, that's the hill I'm dying on. Alright? I am not going to run and hide or let you to... If you're going to beat my team, you are going to need to take my base. I'm not letting you have the base. I'm just not. There's two of you, but I'm coming straight for you now. Now, you've heard me say this before, and you've seen me be on the other side of this fence when it is clear we are going to win, and Yukon does hold some torpedoes. Back to the point. It is clear we're going to win, and I've told you before and criticized the red team when they run away. Now I'm on this side of the fence, so you're going to see what I'm going to do, right? I'm going straight for them. I don't care. This is what you do. We're losing. You're losing 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, 4-1 towards the end of the game. You're going to lose. Attack! 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 You never know. Yes, you might lose by more, but you were going to lose anyway. So why not attack? If I'm losing 4-1 and I attack, I might lose 4-2. It's a bit better. And in the context of this game, you can earn yourself more points, more credits, more currency, more everything. So I'm going straight for them. I'm going straight for it. I'm not, no running, no hiding. It's balls to the wall, and I'm going down swinging. I'm coming straight for you. Yeah, I know you can see me. Let's go. Hold those. He annoyingly holds them all but doesn't go down. So let's start getting the guns working. We're getting shot from behind. Yeah, okay, whatever. We know. I've got to maximize my output here. Alright, hold these for me. Yeah? Hold those and let's see if we can take it from there. And I know there's another one around here too. But so what? Torpedoes incoming. Let's try and dodge those. Yep. We give them the slip. We're going to keep going. More points, more everything. Short-handed goal like Nathan McKinnon. Here we go. Let's just keep the pressure on. We've pulled one back. See? That's what I'm trying to say to you. Go down swinging. Lose trying to win. You understand? You down by 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. Why are you punting? We better not see you punt. We better not. Empty backfield. Let's go. More damage, please. How much can we do? What can we earn? We smoke up. Turn around. More damage. Yep, that's nice too. And finally, our arch nemesis gets us. But it doesn't detract from the point. Go down swinging. This is a war game. Maximize your output. Do not run away. Turn and face. We come top 1,750. We're doubling up our own team. 500,000 in credits. And all the missions are done. You may lose, but make sure you go down swinging. Like, subscribe, share, and we will see you next time.